What's up guys, this is Frank for the House of Rags. Today I want to show you my process when it comes to cleaning gloss black wheels. This is very important. Many people put most of their focus on cleaning the paint and not inducing scratches, but for today's video I want to give you a simple and thorough process to clean your gloss black wheels. So I hope you're ready. Let's jump right into it. Go outside in just a minute, but I want to show you inside how the car looks. I've been through a few rainstorms. As you can see, the browning on the tire. There's dirt in the nooks and crannies. Then it's also debris. So we're gonna have to be really gentle and find a way to remove most of that grit from the wheels before touching it. As you guys know, that's where the scratching is going to happen. Obviously, with some of our brushes, scratching is almost inevitable, but I want to do my best. I'm going to give you my 100% to avoid scratching these gloss black wheels, and there's a real way to do it. There's real value in this video. So my first step, as you guys probably have guessed if you know me already, we're going to use a high pH soap to pre-clean, pre-soak, or pre-wash the wheels. So we're also going to use the Detalco high pH soap for a second and a third purpose, so you don't want to miss this out. But here, as usual guys, in the foam cannon, I'm going to use 1:10 dilution in the foam cannon. That should keep the pH high enough at 1:10. So this product, even though it's going to be diluted quite a bit through the foam cannon, that's going to be in a high enough concentration to be effective. So no worries here. So put that in there. So here I have enough for the wheels, the wheel wells, and also the paint. So I know this is quite a bit. Normally you could just fill this to the half line, right? 500 ml should be more than enough. Smells really good. It glides super well between my hands. Just a little bit of water that dripped as I shook this. Already I can tell this is gonna be a nice soap. First thing first, you can prepare your pressure washer, and then I'm gonna use this wheel bucket of mine. And I'm not gonna put water now for this process. No need for water. We can get our tools and our microfibers wet with our pressure washer. So in this instance, I'm using a barrel brush, also using a wheel well brush, a microfiber mitt. I have my tire brush as well, and a small brush for the lug nuts or the intricate part of the wheels if we need it. So we're gonna start with that. So I'm here outside. Most of you guys will clean this on a regular basis, whether it be every 2 weeks, every month. This is not gonna be that old of a dirt. So what I wanna do, instead of using the pressure washer and driving all that crap and trying to force it out, first I wanna soften that. So this is why we're using the high pH soap by Detalco. As I mentioned, at 1:10 in the foam cannon, that's gonna be our first step. So I'm gonna add some really nice high quality soap there. So the high pH is really important here to break down that road grime, that grease, all that dirt. I'm gonna let it soak for as long as possible. Here I'm in the shade on this side of the car, so I'm gonna pay attention to that and give it a good rinse right after that. In the meantime, what I can do is get my brushes wet. Just a little bit. My microfiber as well. Since we have plenty of foam, plenty of soap, we don't need to have our bucket full of car soap or any other cleaners. So while this is dwelling, I'm gonna brush my tire. I have used a tire dressing before, so that should have kept the tire a little bit cleaner. So just this high pH soap is gonna be enough to clean this off. Like I said, this dirt is not that old. You don't need every time a specific degreaser or a dedicated tire cleaner every week. So just that agitation is gonna be good enough. So now the soap is dripping off. I'm gonna give it a rinse. It's been maybe 2 minutes. So just like that, the dirt, the grease, everything that was stuck there was softened and rinsed off with some of the pressure. So that's a really nice first step to remove all that debris that you saw in the nooks and crannies. All that crap is off the wheels now without even touching the wheels. So we're not dragging that dirt in the gloss black finish. So many people like to pre-wash their paint, but they're not pre-washing the wheels. So this is why I'm making this video. I want to put the emphasis on pre-washing the wheels as well. So let's do the second step. Second step is going to be the detail coat iron remover, right? So this is a ready-to-use version. This product is also made with lubrication built into it. So right away on the disc, you can see that it turned purple right away. So that tells me that this product reacts fast. So I'm gonna do some sprays in the barrel as well on my really nice caliper there. Don't want to over apply in a waste product, but make sure it's well distributed within the wheel finish. I'm doing some really tiny sprays here. So since I have a fake lip or a step lip here, and have, what is it called? A recess behind the spokes. I want to try to send product there. So maybe I use not even an ounce on this. So I'm gonna make sure this bottle is closed really well. And now obviously, as with most iron remover, you want to give it some dwell time. You want to let this product work his way into the wheel finish to remove all that embedded iron. So guys, as you may know, iron particles from your brake system with the hot and cold cycles can not etch but bond into the paint finish of the wheel, and this is not going to come off with a regular wash. So this is why we're using that chemical. So now to give this a better dwell time, we're going to use the high pH soap once more just over that iron remover. That's going to give us a really nice dwell time, especially if you are in a hot climate or you're just experiencing hot temperature at the moment. There we go. Now pull you guys in. You can already see all that purple, not only on the disc, but on that step lip that I mentioned. Really, really nice. And at the bottom, you have all that foam coming down with that purple. Even in the barrel, that's pretty clear to me. With the foam cannon, we have a really nice, thorough, fast application of soap. No waste of time, no pumping of pump sprayer. That's just how I like it. Fast and efficient. The only wait time is the dwelling part of this process. And behind the wheels, on the ground, as you can see, all that gooey purple action. Even on the disc hat, this hat is full of brake dust. So we've seen it purpley. Just to give me some more foam, I'm gonna add another round of foam. But obviously this step is optional. If I was not filming, I could have tackled that wheel right away. Get your mitt wet, and we're ready to do the contact wash on the wheel. Do the spoke first, and then I'm gonna start from the top between the spokes and go left to right. You could use the around the clock way, but for me, I go that way. You can go behind the spokes with your mitt. You don't need necessarily a wash mitt specific for wheels. This is just a paint type of wash mitt. Go around like so. You can flip your towel or rinse it between the spokes if you're afraid of scratching it. There's going to be some scratching, guys. I don't want to be deceptive. There's going to be some, obviously, over time, very fine scratches, but nothing to turn your wheels gray. As you've seen on other people's car, maybe on your customer's car, your family car, maybe even your previous wheels, you can really have some gloss black wheels turning gray. Those wheels have more than 4 years and they're still looking fairly good. With all the grime that you get from the bottom of the road, these wheels are at the lowest part of the car. So obviously there's gonna have some grit, there's gonna be some fine marring, but if I can help it, if I can help avoid the major stuff, I will do it. This is not taking me that much more time. So next, You use your barrel brush. Like I said, there's lubrication from the iron remover, from the soap. I have my foam cannon here if I want to add more. And I don't need to go crazy, right? And this wheel is an 18-inch and the disc is pretty large, so there's some part of that wheel that I won't be able to reach. This is my winter wheel setup, winter wheel and tire package, by the way. So I just do my best here and not overthink too much that part. Maybe do the caliper. And maybe around the lug nut. And give it a rinse. This is drying. We're going to do the other side, show you a different type of lighting, a different angle. I'm going to let this dry and show you the results afterwards. Normally you would want to use a drying towel, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use the air dry, right? The air dry method. So in this foam cannon, I have the orifice 1.45. So that's giving us a more balance between wet and thick foam. This is how I like my foam. You could foam it thicker, but this is the way I like it. So as you can see, this is starting to dry. We're in direct sun here, so I'm gonna give it a rinse. Iron remover. Smells actually pretty good. Not bad for an iron remover, I have to admit it. Add my foam over it. So that's the before, really browny, bunch of crap in there. And that's the after. Get a much more black wheels. It's not gray, so it's pretty much dried off now in the sun. So that's the first wheel that I just cleaned. This one is not dressed, it's clean. And you can see in the shade, the tire looks really black, no real dirt. And this one I just finished. It's wet, so you can see the difference. As for the maintenance, a really good high pH pre-soak can also clean your tire, so that's 2-in-1, no need for another chemical. So now you can apply your favorite quick detailer. The tire is quickly clean. I can apply my tire dressing, which is Guardian by Detailco. Give it a good shake. I'm gonna use this straight in a brush. As you can see, fairly thick. Try to spread this first a little bit. That smells really good. Super fruity scent. Go in all the nooks and crannies. Gonna let this self-level and give you a final shot. All right, so here's the tire after maybe 10 minutes. It's drying now, but it is high gloss because I use it straight. So I wanna test it first, the product at full strength. This is what you get. So I'm guessing maybe at 123 or 122, that would be more of your typical Saturn tire. Really like it. The wheel is clean. I haven't even dried this. It's dried in the sun, so that's pretty clean in my opinion. So there's many ways to skin the cat. In my opinion, this is one of the best process to avoid scratching your gloss black wheels using a high pH soap such as Detailco High pH at 1 to 10 in the foam cannon. Great foam, great lubricity, depending on the foam cannon that you use. Mine, I like it more wet, as I mentioned. That way we can rinse off all that grit, all that dirt that is susceptible to scratch your finish. We avoid using a degreaser, we avoid using another product to clean the tires or the wheel wells. This product can do it all in my opinion if you are the maintain type of guy. And then I really enjoy using the iron remover by Detailco. It smells really great. It did a great job at turning purple, meaning that it did a great job at reacting fast and removing that embedded iron particles. And keep in mind, most of the videos that you see, they're gonna apply this on a dry wheel. This is not what I did. I pre-wash and rinse the wheel before using it, and we've still seen a reaction despite the wheel being gloss black. And another point I wanna mention about high pH soap by Detailco, this is a thin soap, so very easy to dilute, very easy to measure. Nothing that's gonna stick around your measuring cup, so nothing like that. Great consistency with this high pH soap. And lastly, for finishing the wheel package, I use the tire dressing Guardian by Detailco once more. Very nice application, very nice to use, pretty much straightforward, guys. Smells fruity, I really enjoy that scent. So guys, I can say good enough things about these products. You'll have to try them for yourself, but so far these products are great. They are just as good as any other professional product that we've used to at an affordable price. So you can go in the description below, click on the link. You can save 10% on Detailco at thehouseofrags.com and .ca. Use the coupon code DOGMA. And with that being said, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. Washing the rest of the car off camera for myself. So just want to give you a look at the tire. I've applied the tire shine like 25 minutes ago, so you can look at the protection that it gives. You can see that tire now is repelling all that water so easily. It's beating water like crazy. Very nice tire shine, guys. Not only looks good, but works really well at protecting your rubber.